because I know I'm going to be using this for years, even until after it expires. Cute, but not that practical. Like, if it's on my lips, sometimes I eat it. It doesn't taste that good. Probably the most aesthetic lip glosses you've ever seen on the internet. It's like nothing special. Sorry, but I think it's worth it. I love Poppy. Okay, so I have my iPad here and I have notes on all these beauty products that I've been testing out for the last couple months. All of the products that I talked about you probably have seen all over TikTok or Instagram. So I'm here to share my honest review on if it's actually worth buying or if you can pass. I'm excited. I have all the products laying right in front of me, so yeah, let's just jump right in. I would say these are like the lip mask of TikTok. So I have their lip sleeping mask here, and this is in the shade Berry. It smells really good. You will not believe this, but I've been using this for about 2 months and like, look at it. There's so much left. I barely left an indent, and that's because you only need such a small amount. And honestly, I like it. Only because I know I'm going to be using this for years, even until after it expires. So yeah, I feel like the value is really good because you get a ton of product and you only need a little bit, and it smells good. So yeah, I think it's worth it. This, on the other hand, this is the Lip Glowy Balm.
I will pass.
Because it just, it's like nothing special. It smells like haichu. If it's on my lips, sometimes I eat it. It doesn't taste that good. It's a little gimmicky. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's worth the money. I would just get the lip sleeping mask instead. Also, it wasn't that hydrating, to be honest. I have so many lip products to share throughout this video, and this first one is the Summer Friday Lip Butter Balm. This is in Vanilla Beige, and I just love this so much. The packaging is really beaten up because I used it quite a bit. I feel like this color looks good on everyone. The only bad thing is that if you leave it out in your vanity for too long, the formula tends to separate, so I end up having to massage this tube so that it like mixes together, and it's really glossy. Another lip product that I really love, this is the Fenty Beauty Heat Gloss Balm. Again, the more beat up it looks, the more you can tell that I really like it. I have so many lip products, so if I go through even half the bottle, that says a lot. But this, the doe foot applicator, is really nice to put on. Like, I just love the whole experience of using it, and it has a plumping effect, but it's not the uncomfortable, painful plumping effect. I always get compliments when I wear this, and just like the Summer Fridays one, this can be paired with any lipstick or lip tint. Trust me, it's just gonna look good. On the other hand, there are plush puddings. So, okay, some thoughts. I like the formula itself, but it's just kind of a hassle to use because you have to twist off the cap, you gotta twist the bottom, and like dip your finger here to use the lip product. Yeah, it smells really good, but I just feel like it's just a little gimmicky. Do you really need to spend your money on this? I don't think so. Kalahari Melon has a bit of shimmer. It has almost like a greenish tint to it. I just don't reach for it that much. And same thing with vanilla. I would rather go for my Summer Fridays Vanilla Beige instead of this. So, oops, I just cracked it. Anyways, pass. I have a few Rhode products with me. For the peptide lip tints, I have Espresso, which is like this brown color. It just straight up looks too dark on my lips, like not in a good way. And this one is in the shade Shortcake. It just didn't really do much. It's not that interesting. The color is really sheer, so it barely shows up on my lips. It actually accentuated my dry lips, to be honest, so pass. Raspberry Jelly though,
so good.
I love it. I just wish that the applicator was larger so that it covers my lips faster, but other than that, I love this color. Didn't want to like it, to be honest, but I do like the formula of these. Oh, and they don't smell like anything. Next are the new pocket blushes. I have two shades here. This one is in the shade Piggy, and I was so shocked when I first used this because when I blended it out, it was so easy to blend. The packaging is a little bulky for me. It's cute, but not that practical. And when I travel, I just feel like there's a lot of packaging that wastes a lot of space. The color Piggy is so pretty. If I use a cream blush, it has to blend well. So yeah, that was a really big surprise for me because I thought I wouldn't like it. I also have the shade Sleepy Girl. I pass on this. It was just too dark for my skin tone. Yeah, pass. The Gisou hair oil. So it's so pretty, right? I used about a quarter of it, and honestly it is a good product, but I just feel like it's not special enough for me to go out and repurchase it because it's so expensive. I feel like other hair oils kind of do the same thing, like I get the same results as when I use this. It just wasn't that special to me. I cry every time I use this product too because the packaging leaks, and even now as I'm holding it, like it's slipping off because there's oily residue on the outside packaging. So yeah, it's not that pleasant to use. Probably the most aesthetic lip glosses you've ever seen on the internet. So the first one is their original honey. It doesn't really smell that good, but the formula of all these lip oils is that it really just feels like cooking oil on your lips. I got it because of the packaging, and I get it, it's super cute, but will I be repurchasing it?
No.
Not that interesting. Mango Passion Punch. If you're into orange lip gloss, I do recommend it. Again, the formula is too slippy for me. I don't really reach for it that much. I do like this color though. This is in Strawberry Sorbet. If you like cool tone lip products, you'll probably like this. In my opinion, it has the best color payoff out of the shades that I tried. Problem I have with these is that because the formula is so thin and runny, it just looks really messy. They tend to run outside my lip line like by a lot. And then the last, this is Watermelon Sugar. When I posted the reels of me swatching all of these, everyone went crazy for this shade. The sparkle is really pretty on some people, but I just don't like sparkle on my lips personally. Watermelon Sugar smells the best out of all of them, but I'm not gonna buy it just because of the smell. Packaging is 10 out of 10 though. I have so much Dior, and we should definitely be more critical because they are so expensive. First, this lip balm. It popped off because Gisou from Blackpink had it. I would not buy this. I feel like it's a good gift for someone because it's like, it feels all fancy and it's a lotion, anyone can use it, but like it's really nothing special. They say that it's good for your hands, lips, and body, which hands, okay, fine. Lips, no. Like it just feels like I'm putting lotion on my lips and it doesn't feel right. And for body, if I use this lotion for my body, it would be gone within 3 uses. Even as a hand lotion, it's just not that special. There's other hand lotions out there that are better for like a quarter of the price. And it doesn't smell that good. This Dior Glow Face Palette, I would pass. I always gravitate towards other eyeshadows and cheek products than this. I think the formula is pretty soft and the color payoff is okay, but it's not that unique. Now this one, got it because of the packaging. Not gonna lie, I really like the formula. This color too, I've just never seen this kind of color before. I know there's like some dupes of it online, but I just think that this formula is so easy to blend out. And if you have such a pale, bright pink color like this, you need a formula that blends really easily, or else you're just gonna look like a clown. The color is just really pretty when you put it on. It instantly brightens my complexion. So yeah, I love this. This is the Dior Lip Glow. When you put it on, it changes into like a very natural pink color. I don't think you need this. It feels like chapstick or Burt's Bees. Nothing special. Like even the packaging itself, not that cool. I don't think it's worth the price tag. Dior Addict Lip Tattoo. I'm really picky with my lip tints because I have a lot of K-beauty brands that make the best lip tints, so my expectations are really high. I think it's okay, but it didn't last on my lips. The color is a nice everyday pink, but again, I don't think it's worth the money. I have 3 of the Dior lip glows, and the first one I have in the shade Pink. I didn't want to like these because they're so expensive, but these are actually so good. Literally, I love everything about it. I love the smell, it's a little minty. I love the applicator because it covers my lips really quickly. I love the formula, but if you don't like thick, sticky glosses, I don't think you'll like this because it is quite sticky. But sometimes I like a sticky gloss because it just feels more plump and juicy. You know what I mean? Like it's the whole experience of using a gloss. This is in Cherry. I love Cherry as well. It's not that pigmented, but that's exactly why I like it because I can just put it on without thinking too much. Most importantly, the formula is just so good. And then Rosewood. A lot of people love this color online too because it's a nice everyday color. Sorry, but I think it's worth it. But oh my gosh, I have such a good dupe for that because the Clarins lip oils are chef's kiss too. So this is the shade Cherry. They are a little bit more pigmented than the Dior lip glow, so if you like that, I would go for these instead because they're cheaper. The applicator is pretty much identical to the Dior lip glow. I also have the shade Plum. It looks a lot darker in the packaging, but it doesn't come off this dark when you put it on your lips. Formula is so light but not thin to the point where it runs all over your lips. It's just a really good formula. These are probably like one of my top lip oils. Next, I have a bunch of Kosas products. First is the Skin Improving Foundation. I can't say that it improved my skin, but it has medium coverage and I do like the formula because it leaves like a luminous finish. Not too glowy, but like a nice in-between. So yeah, I do like it. It covers all my redness. I have really dehydrated skin and my skin doesn't feel dry throughout the day. The concealer though, so I used a little bit on my dark circles today and I feel like if you build it up too much, you run the risk of it looking really cakey. I just don't end up reaching for it as much because of the cakiness. I would pass. BB Burst, I really wanted to like it because it just sounds so good. It's a tinted gel cream. There's little hydrating capsules in here that burst with the foundation color. I just really didn't like this. It didn't blend into my skin at all. It actually made it worse because the skincare that I had underneath, even after letting my skincare set, it just broke everything up and then my skin started pilling and it just was not good and I wanted to like it so much. This is the Dream Beam SPF. I like it and I actually use this more as a primer than sunscreen. A lot of mineral SPF tend to feel heavy and oily, but this one blends really nicely on the skin and it doesn't feel heavy at all. The packaging, so cute. Their lip oil. I really love the packaging of this when this first came out. It's one of my most pigmented lip oils in my collection, but the shade has a holographic shift and I'm not really into that. For these kind of lip oils though, the applicator is better if it's smaller like this because you get more precision when you put it on since it is so pigmented. I just don't reach for this as much because I don't love the color on me. Next, I have Milk Makeup. So starting off with their Hydro Grip Primer. This is so good. Like, if I need my makeup to last all day at an event, I know I'm gonna be reaching for this, and you only need such a little bit. The key to using this is that you need to let your skincare set first, and then you put just like less than a dime size of this on your entire face, and then you have to wait like 2 minutes, wait for it to dry off, and then put on your foundation. Your makeup is gonna last all day. Like, I don't even need setting spray when I use this. These are the lip and cheek sticks. I really like this formula. I actually use it on my eyes as eyeshadow, and I put it on my cheek, and I put it on my lips for a monochrome look. I love it. It blends out so nicely. I end up traveling with these a lot as well because they're just so little and they're multifunctional. And then they came out with these cooling jelly sticks, which are so cute, and I love the concept of them. I saw a girl eating it on TikTok, which I'm not gonna do that right now or ever, but yeah. They don't smell good. They smell like chemical, but the formula itself is so nice. It almost feels like a lip tint for your cheeks. And I was afraid that it might be too pigmented and that you need to work really quickly to blend it out, but it actually blends so easily, and I like putting this on my lips too. And the best part is that they feel so cooling when you put it on your skin, so it's just a nice experience. I have one product from Glow Recipe. I don't think their stuff really worked for my skin, the things that I've tried in the past. I picked up their Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. It's like fine. Like, it smells good, but I just don't know if it's worth the money. I don't know if it really does anything because it doesn't really feel like it hydrates my skin. But the packaging is really cute. I wouldn't buy this. Oh my gosh, the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Serum. I don't get why 10-year-olds are going crazy about this, but I do get the hype and I do really like this serum. The formula is really nice. It feels like my skin is drinking it up. This is actually my second bottle, and I like that it has ceramides in it because did you know that ceramides are more hydrating than hyaluronic acid? Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
This is Clinique's Black Honey. I know so many people like this, but like I don't like how it looks on me. Like, the color is too dark, I think. Maybe nice for fall and winter, but some people are positioning it as like an all year round type of color. It doesn't look like that on me. Also, the packaging is kind of, it could just be cuter. A lot of my friends like it though, so I'll say just try it before you buy it because it looks slightly different on everyone. But yeah, for me, I'll pass. I have a couple Merit stuff here. I'll go over their lip oils first. This is in the shade Natural, and it really is just that, like just a natural lip oil that you can just throw on your lips. I feel like the applicator is smaller so that you can get a better precision when you put it on because the pigment is higher than a normal lip oil. And then one of my favorites, this is Sangria. It's such a pretty shade and I really like the pigment on this. This is their Flush Balm Cheek Color in Beverly Hills. I like how dewy this looks when I apply it, and it's just fun to use because I just go in directly like this on my cheeks. Easy to blend. With so many cheek products out now in the market, I just don't reach for these as often. This Tower 28 SOS spray has been known as like the Hailey Bieber spray. As someone with rosacea, it helps clear and calm down my skin a lot. I also put this in little travel bottles and bring it with me on flights. The only thing I don't like is that the mist is not that fine. It's actually pretty harsh the way it sprays out, but I don't really mind it too much. The benefit and the effect that I see immediately is so good. This is their Beach Please Magic Hour. It's really pigmented and you can put it on your lips too. Also, this color is really good for every day. It is a lot more creamy. So between this and the Merit, which I feel like the colors are pretty similar, I gravitate towards the Merit Beauty one more because it's easier to put on. Because with the Tower 28 one, it's so creamy and luminous, and I feel like it doesn't really set that well by itself. So yeah, that's the only thing. I have one Saie product and it's their Dew Blush. I have it in the shade Rosy. This is so good. Not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of the Rare Beauty one. You need so little. If you put too much on your skin, it's just gonna be a mess. I like the doe foot applicator. With liquid blushes, I have to be really careful because I want something that blends out really nicely and something that doesn't set in like 3 seconds. But also it thins out and shears out really well. Yeah, I recommend. I have a couple of Rare Beauty cheek products here too. I wanted to like this and it is really pretty, but I actually prefer the Saie one better because this one sets a little too quickly and it's just ridiculously pigmented for a blush. You have to be so careful when you put this on. I just feel like I look like a clown when I use this. If you must try it, just pick up the mini size because it's like half the price, and I'm telling you, you only need like a little dook. So you're not even gonna end up using this whole thing anyway. What I do like is their Melting Blush in Nearly Rose. Oh my gosh, the packaging is so cute. First of all, it's like a little shell and it's a magnet closure. If you feel the formula, it's so luxurious and buttery, and look at the pigment already. This is really different than the liquid blush because this one actually blends out really nicely and it almost sets into a powder finish. So once it's set, but it basically blends in by itself. Like I barely need to tap it in and it's already blended out, so you don't really need to work with it too much. Picked up one of their new powder blushes. This is in the shade Cheer. This is not in the magnetic packaging, it's just like that. I didn't like this at all because again, it was so pigmented, and there's a holographic sheer to this too because it's a highlighter blush. Yeah, I didn't like it. As soon as I put it on, it looks like I have way too much makeup on. I'd rather have separate products specifically for highlighter and blush because I want to target my highlight and only highlight certain areas, not my entire cheeks. Last, I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So many people rave about this, and oh my god, this foundation is so expensive, and I use this sparingly because it is so expensive. But I love the formula. It's so nice and it just applies so thin, but the coverage is really good and the finish is dewy but not oily. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a nice formula. Your skin really does look flawless when you put this on. I know a lot of brides use this too on their wedding day, and oh my god, it's just so... it's really good. If you were thinking about buying any of these products, I hope this video was helpful for you. Also, I have so many K-beauty products that are also really popular on the internet right now, and I didn't mention any of these in this video because I want to save it for another video. So if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like these types of review videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!